So, anyways, there's some good news. Well, there were some weird people there, but you know, I don't think that people should get fired just because, you know, they're gay or they're a woman or, you know, whatever.
Speaking about weird people, yeah, I getting home last night, seeing my family, it made me think about how weird they really are.
Why is it whenever you see mermaids, they always have a bikini top? Where in the world do they get it from? Is there some sort of underwater bikini manufacturer I don't know about?
You two will be given a scene. You can basically do whatever you want with it. When I say shift, I'll either say shift left or right. If it's left, you will go backwards and you go that way in the circle. Each person will move. If I say shift right, you will go that way and go around. Everybody else has done this but you. That's why I'm using you as the example. We need a scene for you two. Charlene, give me a scene for these two guys.
Okay, they are at a football game trying to get the last slice of pizza.
Excellent. Now shift right, just to get so you understand how it's done. There you go. Okay, you guys keep moving very, very slowly that way. So come this way about 6 inches, both of you. Okay, now let's see. For you two guys, you just had an accident. In fact, yeah, you're both in the same car. That's even better.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, shift right again, please. Now, you two are fishing buddies that got in an argument over nothing. I mean, like bait or some stupid thing. Okay?
Okay.
All right, shift right again, please.
You're making it do completely right.
Well, I'm doing it so you get the hang of it.
Nice.
All right, Mark, you got an idea for these two.
Just left Vegas, broke, have nothing left and trying to make it home, but no
Oh,
cash.
yeah, then they could be blaming each other and everything. Excellent. Okay.
Oh, that's
Now,
perfect.
yeah. Now, what is your scene, guys?
Vegas. We
Vegas.
just left Vegas and we're broke.
Okay, shift left. So everybody gets the hang of how to do it. And your scene?
Fishing,
You're
arguing,
two old fishing buddies arguing. Exactly.
okay.
Shift left again, please. And your scene, guys?
Arguing over an accident. We're
Yeah.
both in the same vehicle.
Yeah. And I don't care if you give the hit either hit her. Okay, shift left one more time.
Last piece of pizza. Football game.
Yeah, excellent. That I love that idea. That's a great idea,
Fighting
Charlie.
over it.
Yeah. Okay, anytime you're ready, go.
Okay, this is a nice
Hey,
piece.
hey,
Wait a minute! Oh, no! You had 3 slices. I only had 2.
Well,
this
those-
is my slice.
Those were vegan. This is meat.
That doesn't matter. A
I like
slice
meat.
is a slice.
Shift left.
So let's get this straight. We don't have any gas.
Yeah, but we're not supposed to talk about it. You know, whatever happened in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Well, it looks like we're not leaving Vegas. You have some money?
Well, I've got a credit card.
Well, that's great. I think we should go
Yeah, we should try
try
back.
the slots.
Yeah, I've got like 20. I've got 50. I've got $50 chips.
Now, how are you holding out and you've got $50 chips? I see.
I'm Asian.
Shift left.
It's a Merlin! Oh my God! Can you help me with it?
You know, that's just not gonna work. You know why it's not gonna work? Because you took the last beer. That was my beer.
I don't need to drink beer, but I was thirsty,
But
and I couldn't help it.
But how
I'm
are you gonna take the
dehydrated, and I
last
wanted to
beer,
get dehydrated more from
and
the
then you're gonna
beer.
go and fish and throw your rod out there and try to get the biggest fish when you took my beer and you distracted me, and now I can't get the fish.
Oh!
Shift left.
Oh my gosh! We're gonna get in an accident! Ah!
Christ! What the hell is the matter with this guy?
I'm driving and you let me!
He just slammed on the brakes. What's the matter with
Oh!
him?
The airbag! It set off and yours didn't deploy! Oh my gosh! Why?
It's your fault. You
Shift
repented
left.
him?
It's your fault.
Yeah, you're my Tito. You can handle the last piece.
Good, thank you. This doesn't taste very good. I'm gonna give it to you.
Yeah, you know, it's a Chinese pizza.
Or shift right. Other way.
You had to stop me! It was a stop sign! It wasn't
right through a stop sign?
Yeah, but still. If I'd have known there was a
But
yield
still.
sign, I would have still blew it.
Shift right.
Okay, now you can't go trying to do it again. It's my turn to use the fishing rod. Oh, you broke it.
When you bought it, you should have bought a nicer one than this. You had to buy this $1,000 fishing reel.
Well, you should take better care of it since it's $1,000.
Shouldn't have been so flaccid. You should have got one of those nice ones.
Well, that is the nice one. That's the
Shift
nicest
right.
one.
Shift right.
Oh, honey, you can have my $50 chips. We're just
Oh
going.
my God! Look at that! They're gonna crash into us.
Ah!
Shift left.
On top of that car!
Should have left.
Yeah, you left. I'm sorry,
The other
guys.
left's right. Like, oh my God, I don't know what to do.
I want to hear more about the flash fishing rod.
Well, since you don't like my expensive fishing rod, you're certainly hogging it a lot.
I know how to use it. Look at that.
Well-
Been out here 10 hours and didn't
Well,
get
you
nothing.
haven't caught anything.
Yeah, I know, but it was just all about the experience.
But
I caught some seaweed.
you drank all the beer, and you're hogging the fishing rod. Does this seem fair
Well,
to
you smoked all the weed and I didn't complain.
Okay, shift right.
We're avoiding them!
He's got shift right.
This way.
We're avoiding them, honey!
How
This
are we
is
gonna
right.
avoid them when we have no gas?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got pulled over. There's a BP right there.
Oh, okay.
You can trade in this $50 chip.
But I thought we were gonna take this chip to make more money at the slot.
I hit some more. I got some in my thumb.
Oh, gee, shift right.
This pizza's so good, Uncle!
Chinese pizza. What's
Yeah!
Chinese pizza?
Well, I threw that out and I bought some Italian, real Italian. It's deep dish.
Oh, okay, so it's pepperoni and fortune cookies?
Well, that was the one I threw out. But here, you can
Oh.
have it. It's deep dish. It's from Chicago.
From Chicago. Chinese pizza from Chicago?
No, it's Italian. It's Italian. This is like the thick 3-inch.
The thick three.
Shift right and finish it up, guys.
Hey, Thelma, you know what? We're gonna live forever.
Thelma!
We're gonna live, we're gonna live
My
forever.
name is not
We're
Thelma!
gonna live forever. I'm going over that cliff.
You got into the accident? You call me Thelma? I was bowling recently with this one guy who claims that his uncle passed away in the middle of what was the best bowling game of his life. He rolled a strike in the 5th, and he rolled a strike in the 6th. He rolled a strike in the 7th frame, and he collapsed and died in the 8th. You would think the gods would have shown some mercy. At least let him finish the game. Hey, this guy's number is up, but let's be nice. Let's let him bowl 2 more frames. Then we'll send the guy down in the white suit to pick him up.
Give us like a career field, like dentist, doctor, longshoreman, whatever.
Accountant.
Oh, you?
Okay, who?
Huh?
Who's the accountant?
You are.
I'm the accountant.
Okay,
What is he? I know what he is, but what is he?
Software developer.
What?
Software developer.
Software developer.
How
Wow.
about to be a
I do
software
binary
developer?
code like nothing. Try to mess
Damn.
with me. No.
Yeah? Wait till I do your taxes and you end up in prison. What's for Nelson?
That's why I review all
Big
that.
time wrestler.
Leaping Larry Shane, yeah.
Larry Shane. Leaping Larry Shane.
Okay.
No, the guy used to have to jump up to hit people in the head. He was that short.
That's it.
Okay, so what will we do? We give you a
Then
question?
you ask a question, but you'll say, okay,
That's
Mr.
gonna be
Accountant.
rough.
You
I
come
have
up
to
with a
use
question, say,
accent
okay,
for
what do
that.
you think about that, Mr. Accountant? Or a news headline, something.
Okay, let me think. Okay, Mr. Wrestler. I heard that,
Call me Leaping Larry Shane.
oh gosh, it's so hard. Okay, so I hear they're going to finally end the war. How would you handle the last month?
The last month, since I wasn't in Afghanistan, I served in the Korean War. I got my benefits. These guys, they lost their homes and their jobs. Well, let me tell you something. We'll get under the hood, make sure that every veteran that comes home buys a book. My favorite book. It's my motivational book. It's Leaping Larry Shane's Best Life.
Okay, how about you, Mr.
Software developer?
Software Developer? Mr. Software Developer, for the last month spent in Afghanistan, how will you handle it?
From a distance,
All right. Okay, and you, Mr. Accountant?
You know, I really liked his answer. It was terse and to the point, made a lot of sense, not a lot of extraneous numbers involved. But how would I handle things? I would bring in an army of accountants. I would gather up every piece of paper, every note, everything, and I would bring that thing down to the penny and make the whole darn thing balance perfectly.
All right.
and then you'd have me program it for you.
Any questions from the audience?
Let's see, what about when you come across the number 2 guy from Al-Qaeda, now that bin Laden is gone? How would you handle it? You come face to face with that schmuck.
Okay, that's a perfect question for you, Mr. Software.
I would put him in the gas chamber. I would set it for kill and wouldn't have to worry about him anymore. Save a lot of money on housing, on medicating this guy, and I'd kill him.
Okay, same question for you, Mr. Wrestler.
Leaping Larry Shane. You know, I got that new card deck. I got a 24/7 infomercial. On that number 2, I'd have him on aces, diamond aces, and turn around. I'm here like doing in this pose. Leaping Larry Shane. And number 2, Taliban dude, right there.
Okay, and same question for you, Mr. Accountant.
You know, a lot of this just doesn't add up. I mean, what can I say? But in order to get rid of the number 2 man, it's very simple. You bury him in paperwork. I mean, after all, when you have number 2, what do you need? You need to finish the job with a whole lot of paper.
Okay,
The job isn't done till the paperwork's over.
okay.
Number 2.
Well, another question we have. Okay, mother-in-law's coming in town. Wife doesn't have the time to cook dinner. Mr. Accountant, what do you do?
First thing you do is establish a shell corporation, okay? By doing this, you just have to sign in a corporation to be named later. And then everything you spend on her becomes a business deduction. Simple as that. And somewhere you work into the conversation, you know, gee, mom-in-law, let me help you out a little bit. Let me be checking the numbers on your Social Security card, be sure they're right. And once you got them, you're good.
Okay, and Mr. Wrestler.
Leaping Larry Shane. Yeah, I've got this book out there. It's called Order an Asian Mail Order Bride. I threatened her with divorce. If she ain't gonna cook my dinner, I'm gonna go to blah blah blah.com.
Okay, and you, Mr. Software?
I would work really late, and I would order out, and then when I found out, got confirmation that she left, then I'd come back home.
By the way, if you make any money on those book sales, let me know. I'll be glad to help you out.
Okay, and one last question from the audience.
I could program it for you.
Does anybody plan to become a Navy SEAL?
Perfect question for our Mr. Software.
I create the seals. I am not one.
Okay, Mr. Accountant?
Well, you know, I kind of try to keep that part of my life really quiet and kind of under the radar, so to speak. But actually, it's my hobby being a SEAL. Let me just demonstrate.
Okay, and Mr. Wrestler?
In the Korean War, believe it or not, I was an RN in a MASH unit.
The only Korean War you had was with that ex-wife of yours from Seoul.
Yes, we like kimchi.
And watch what you eat, that's all I'm
Definitely,
saying.
watch what you consume, because what you eat is what you are.
Oh, yeah. I'm all preservatives.
I'm all carbs.
Yeah. They say, I actually, I don't even know how old I am anymore, really. I forgot what, yeah, I don't know. Okay, well,
After you.
Commercial.
We're gonna break to a commercial. You
Yeah.
take care.
Charlene's a matchmaker.
Okay, that's a good one. Mark's, no, Mark,
Can I at least be away from the computer right now?
oh yeah, no, not at all. You're a male model. And be glad I was gonna make you the male model.
Nelson.
Oh, stop. Trying to think of a really good one. You got anything in your head?
Benjamin
you-
Franklin.
Huh?
Benjamin.
Shoe salesman.
That's kind of. Can you work with that?
Yeah, I'll try with whatever you give me.
Al Bundy.
No, I was thinking more like a retired fireman that always talks about, well, back in my day. Okay, so then we have our, let's see, our male model. I already forgot. I'm sorry.
Matchmaker.
You're a match. Oh, excellent. And you're a disgruntled retired fireman. That Okay, so you got a question, Nelson, or shall I come up with one?
Okay, what is the meaning of life?
Oh, well, let's start with the male model. If anybody should know,
Meaning of life is to look good, sweat, work on the abs, and then work on the butt. And the meaning of that is so I look good.
I think I'm gonna be sick. Okay, Ms. Matchmaker, how do you feel about that?
Well, I think that Cupid is the perfect reason why we all are here on this planet, is so that we can find that perfect someone. That's someone special. That someone special is out there for each and every one of you.
And Mr. Retired Firefighter.
Water. Water is the meaning of life. If it wasn't for water, I never would have had a job. If it wasn't for water, I would have been unemployed from day one. You need water to put out those fires
Actually,
and to have life.
not bad. That merely makes a lot of sense. Okay, well, my question is this. With all the recalls at General Motors lately, how do you feel about buying a domestically built automobile? And we'll start out with the firefighter.
Well, just as long as the engine doesn't blare up in flames. Because I've seen foreign automobiles never buy a foreign car. After they're riding for 5-6 miles, sometimes 7, they burst up in flames. You make a full payment on that brand new automobile, $20,000. You drive it for 7 miles, poof, it's up in flames, and you have to keep making payments. But with American automobiles, never.
We get the point. We get
They
the point.
last
Let's
forever.
move on. Ms. Matchmaker.
Well, interesting question. We have this 500 questionnaire where we try to find the perfect person for you. And one of the perfect things that you want to look at, obviously, is what type of car they have. Now, I don't want to dog the domestics. I know that some of you like domestic cars. But, there's that really special someone, who drives that fancy foreign car, like, Ferrari, Bentley, Maserati, Maybach. Those cars, you just don't get them here at home. And, that's when you're looking for that special someone. Find the car, the right car for you. You find the right guy or gal.
Kind of have a follow-up question to that. I was under the impression that the only way you could buy one of those fancy foreign cars like the Ferraris, etc., is if your penis quit working. Is this true?
No, actually, those people with those fancy cars have quite big-sized penises. And they are flashing them all over the place for us. And they also have deep wallets as well, you can settle for someone in a broken-down Ford Escort. Or you can settle up for someone in a, Maserati.
Well,
Maybe someone has a Maserati and a Ferrari.
I'm glad you explained it to me. Thank you so much. Mr. Male Model.
If I were to buy a car like that, it would have to be red just so it could complement my cheeks and then complement my pecs. And then only then could I ride that Ferrari. And yes, I'm a strapping young fellow.
Oh, what's the best business to be in? What advice could you give to people to make money?
Excellent question. Excellent question. Let's start with you, Ms. Matchmaker.
Well, considering that when people give gifts, we can, of course, attract the right person. So I would say the best business to be in is be in the business of being able to receive those gifts. When you give gifts and they give gifts, someone has to be able to receive those gifts. And I say the best match that you can make is to find someone who's willing to give the gift and pair them up with someone who's willing to receive them.
Fascinating. Mr. Male Model.
I'd like to say I like her answer better. But to me, the best job is a job that you don't have to work, a job that everyone works for you, a job that
Mr. Retired Firefighter.
Take it from me. I'm the one who would know. Be an arsonist.
Okay.
It's dark and cloudy. Not a star in the sky.
You can't top that. You three guys want to be the mourners, and I'll
Yes.
start out, and I'll be the what you
funeral
call
director.
it? Yeah, funeral
Yes.
director.
Okay, cool. That's perfect. And we're in the back.
You get the idea, Al?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today to celebrate the life of Charlene. She was always a free thinker, always out ahead of the crowd. And she actually insisted that she be embalmed in this way so that she would look as lifelike as possible. And believe me, we charged extra for it. Now, some of the relatives would like to come up and say a few words.
I was in Vegas and I paid a whole lot of money. And she was so awesome. She was my matchmaker. She was this angel. And there was a time and she interviewed me.
So what type of woman are you looking for?
I don't know. I just don't want to order a Filipina or Vietnamese mail order bride. That's why I saw your sign. It says Charlene, the charismatic. $5,000. Here's $5,000.
Okay, and how much more money do you have?
Oh yeah, I signed a contract. You get $20,000. Here's $20,000 in my gold card.
Okay, I think I can work with this. Do you think that you, I'm sorry, what kind of car do you drive?
I drive a beat up Honda,
Oh.
but I'm gonna trade it in because I just won the lotto last week.
Oh.
It's the Mega Lotto, yeah. Michigan, that's all we got is Mega Lotto and pure Michigan
I
tomatoes.
think we can talk. 20,000 not enough though.
Yeah, it said 5,000 on your road sign. This is Vegas.
Yeah, it is a gamble, and this is low stakes, so up the ante. If you know what I mean, up the ante.
Well, it says you're supposed to.
I think the memory you're trying to evoke is the fact that you get what you pay for. Sit down again.
All right. She was so awesome. I remember she was live. I first pulled up to the corner at Cass and Woolworth. She walked up to my car, and she came up, and
So I see you're at Cass and Woolworth. What type of night are you looking for?
I don't know. That all depends on what type of night I can get for $1,000.
Oh, 1,000, huh? Okay.
Looks like a lot with all these 20s.
And exactly what are you paying for?
Well, Generally, what I get for $1,000 is usually I get a headshot, behind shot, and a lollipop afterwards.
Okay, I've got to stop you there. I'm Vice. I'm Vice.
Oh!
Yes. And you're going to jail. You're going to jail.
And that-
and it's with me.
And that was the most pleasant memory you had of her? I'm a little bit concerned. Thank God you got paroled early. Please join the line of mourners. So you get the idea? Want to give it another shot, Al? Unfortunately, we didn't have much of a turnout, but there is one more mourner that wants to share a memory.
She was always cheering us on at the baseball game, whether we win or lose. It was so nice.
Take her hand and show us.
You go get out! Get out! Get out! Woo! Woo! You see that? That's our boy! No! 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 You get out!
Hey, he's trying to steal second base.
Yeah! Hey, you moron! He's trying to steal second base!
No, you don't tell him. The other team's not supposed to know.
Oh. Oh, forget that! Forget that! No. Oh, what you? He just knocked him out. He's out. You a-hole!
He's not out.
You a-hole!
He's not out.
Oh,
We need a new umpire. This isn't fair.
you need to look for another job.
Yeah, the umpires the city gives us.
You a sissy!
They don't even have people fill out applications.
I know.
They just recruit the home.
Where did you get
And
your
as you-
umpire's license?
As you
Home
can see from
Depot?
this memory, Charlene's heart was in everything she did, and then one day you just couldn't handle it anymore. Thank you so much.
We'll be right back.